Hello everybody. This is my quick and simple to the point review of the SJCAM 4000 or sorry, SJCAM SJ4000 Wi-Fi action camera. Some people call it the GoPro killer. I would say yes and no to that statement. I'm going to try and make this as quick as to the point as possible. So let's get to it. Is this camera as good as a GoPro Hero 3 Black Edition, which yes, I have used? I would say no, it is not as good. Build quality, definitely, I would say 4 out of 5 compared to a GoPro. You know, the camera or the battery cover on the bottom bulges a little bit. I don't know if that really shows really well. There's no cover for the outlets or the card. Um, the buttons feel a little flimsy, not like they're gonna break, but it's just not as great. So, build quality compared to a GoPro, not as good. What about options? Well, this one comes with pretty much the same options in video shooting quality, megapixels for stills, frames per second mostly. Yes, the 720 says it's 60, but it's not. And if you watch other reviews and read things, you'll find a lot of things about this camera that aren't as great as the GoPro Hero 3 Black Edition. This one does come with a LCD screen though, which is very nice. And yes, you can get an LCD screen for the GoPro, but you have to buy it. It's separate. It costs you another like $100. You have to buy different cases and everything. Makes it a lot bigger. This one is slightly bigger than a GoPro Hero 3. Not a lot bigger, like minuscule amount. But otherwise it's pretty good. Weight wise, it's very light. You don't notice it. The case is also very light. The screen is very bright, as you can tell. I don't even think my camera will really pick it up. It's got the full menu, which is nice. So with the GoPro, it's hard to really adjust all the things. If you can do it on if you use your app or the Wi-Fi, or you can plug it into your computer. This one you can adjust everything on the camera, which is really handy. Um, the camera comes with a bunch of adapters. Apparently, the GoPros do not. I do not own one. I've used my boss's, and apparently, it comes with a couple mounts and a couple stickies, and that's it. This one comes with, your handlebar mount and different cases and such. So that's pretty nice. The case, I think, is really good build quality. I would say it's just as good as the GoPro build quality. Maybe not. Maybe the plastic's a little bit more plasticky, I guess. That's the way to describe it. I don't know. You can take it or leave it. It just doesn't seem like as good quality plastic, I guess. That's probably the best way to describe it. But, the camera fits in there really nicely. Whoops. Hopefully that's okay. I'm sure it is. It's very secure in there. The case is very snug fitting. And try to do this with one hand. There we go. When it locks down, it really locks in. It has this little safety lever on top so it doesn't pop on. Yes, the buttons are a little bit stiff, but they do work. Some people I've seen and read and heard complain, oh, the buttons are too stiff. Well, okay, yeah, they're a little stiff. Right away, I tried it and thought, you know what, this is not nearly as stiff as I thought it would be compared to what a lot of people were saying. It does use GoPro mounts. I have used this on like GoPro mounts and the chesty and such like that. It does fit. I've confirmed that. Yes, these mounts may not be as high quality as GoPro mounts, but they came for free with the uh, whole setup. Came in a very nice looking box. So if you wanted to buy this for somebody else and wrap it and give it as a present or whatever, it looks like a really nice box. It's high quality. I would say I was actually kind of surprised. I was almost half expecting it to come in like a plain white box, with you know, some really poorly screened on photo, and that's it. But it's really nice quality. Um, Picture wise, I used this while I was skiing, and I was blown away with how good the quality was. Now, was it as good as a GoPro? No, it is not as good as a GoPro. There's tons of reviews out there if you want to look at comparisons and get your own conclusions. feel free. If you have a GoPro Hero 3 Black Edition and you buy this, it will not be as good. Is it as good as the silver or white or all the different colors or Hero 2? I think it's probably better than Hero 2. Is it better than the other Hero 3 versions than the black? I don't know. I haven't used those ones. I've only used the Hero 3 Black Edition. But I can tell you it's not as good quality. Now, saying that, if you bought this expecting to be as good a quality as the Hero 3 Black Edition, then that's just ridiculous. And the reason being is, even though, yes, people call these like the GoPro killer and such, if this camera was as good or better than a GoPro Hero 3 Edition, or 3 Black Edition, sorry, then GoPro would be out of business. Like, and let's be honest, this thing cost me $125 on Amazon.ca. So that's in Canadian. I'm in Canada. So $125 Canadian shipped to my door. At the local ski store, yes, not on Amazon, but the ski store, a GoPro Hero 3 Black Edition with the Wi-Fi was about $550. So on Amazon, I might be able to get one for like, I don't know, 450, something like that. Let's say 450. So for the price of one GoPro Hero 3 Black Edition Wi-Fi, yada yada yada, I could get three of these, and walk away with a bit of money in my pocket. That would leave me money to buy extra battery packs like these. These are some battery packs I got. Also, made in China. I think these two batteries with this little charger cost me like $20. So the GoPro, version of this would probably, like the official GoPro, would probably be like, I don't even know, over 60 probably. I also ordered, I don't have yet, but I've ordered the Chinese offshore made accessory pack that comes with like a chest mount, head mount, the floating handle, a bunch of more adapters. I think it cost me $30 or something like that. And then I bought a 32 gig SD card, micro SD card, or whichever. So all in for everything, for the two extra batteries, the camera, for extra mounts, for the card, for everything, was like $220. Taxes in, shipped to my door, Canadian, just done. That is just crazy for what you get compared to what people pay for the GoPros. My boss has the GoPro Hero 3. He also has a Hero 2 and a Hero 1, and he races motorbikes. I showed him this, and I showed him the video from our ski trip. He was blown away by it, and right away told me to, or asked me to send him the link because he's probably going to pick up a couple of these. Reason being, no, he does not expect these to be better than his Hero 3, but when racing motorbikes, you crash. Things happen, that falls off, whatever. You destroy it, not a big deal. You're not going to, be crying about it. $125. Yeah, that kind of sucks, but whatever. Now, if it was like a $500 camera, that's another story. So it's kind of a no-brainer. If you are, say, a professional videographer or whatever, and you are you're editing videos, you're taking videos, editing them, selling them, and making money, this is like your livelihood, then yeah, you'll get the GoPro. If you're like me and you want to use it for skiing and you want to go fishing and dunk it under the water to take a picture of a fish, and you are going river rafting and I'm gonna bolt this thing on my motorbike and stuff like that, right? You want to do things like that, then this thing's great. If you're just getting into the whole action camera thing, scene, and you're not really positive you're gonna love it, well, it's easier to swallow spending $200 on all of this stuff than spending, if you wanted the extra batteries and extra SD card and extra mounts and everything, $600 Canadian or more for a GoPro. You're saving yourself $400. So you use it, try it out, see if you like it. You do like it, you start going, I want to take better video quality and all this kind of stuff, and I want to really get into this. You can buy a GoPro. Use all of these mounts for your GoPro. You can still use this one for when you go scuba diving and you're thinking, I don't really feel like toasting my, $500 GoPro. I'll use this one. So in the end, to wrap it up, because I try to make it as quick as possible, but I'm already at 10 minutes. Short and simple, short and simple, to the point. If you're looking for a camera that you can beat up, destroy, that you're not going to worry about, this is it. If you're looking for a camera that you're just getting into the whole, doing the first person action camera kind of stuff, and you're not really positive you're going to love it or really to go ahead, really go all the way with it, this is a great investment. If you want a second camera and you already have a bunch of GoPros, this bolts onto all GoPro mounts. So give it a shot. Honestly, I think that if you're watching this video and you're wondering, should I get one of these? You should just crunch down and just buy one. Just pick it up. You won't be disappointed with it. I can almost guarantee it. Now, one thing to be careful with, there are knockoffs of the knockoff. Yes, there are some companies that build copies of this GoPro copy. So be careful when you're buying, buy from an Amazon dealer. And that's not saying that all Amazon dealers are selling the real thing. Just do your research. Look into if it's been confirmed that they are the real ones. I'd hate for someone to get something and be disappointed with it and think it's a piece of crap, but it's not the right or the real one. So, take this, make your own conclusions from watching this video. And like I said, if you're watching this video and you're really on the fence, I think you should just take the plunge, give it a try. You won't be disappointed. Worst case scenario, you give it to your friend or your kid or something like that, and they can go and destroy it. So someone will have fun with it, I guarantee it. I hope this review was as helpful as possible. And if you have any questions, you can leave comments and I will try to answer them, or I'm sure someone else will answer them as soon as possible. And yeah, have fun and take it easy.